Hello, welcome to another episode of Slice and Dice. Today I'm joined by my boss.
Josh, founder of ClickSlice.
And
Mara, brand manager at ClickSlice.
yeah, and today's episode is actually about both ClickSlice and Knit in a Box. So I'm super curious how it is to own an agency, but also a brand. So I think I'm going to start with one of my first curiosities. What are the biggest challenges of being both a marketer and a brand owner?
Time. Time, literally. Yeah, I find it very hard to balance the agency and Kiab, which is Knit in a Box for those who didn't know. And the way I make that a lot easier is by having a Mara in my life, which is me being totally honest and giving you all credit because you run the entire brand. Like, let's be real. You run the brand. I help with a little bit of marketing, but...
Yeah, you do help for sure.
A little bit. But yeah, the whole brand is pretty much run by Mara, which has made it a lot easier for me, to be honest with you. Both. I need to be more proactive in it, as I said to you already last week. But yeah, I think my big challenge is just managing time.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you kind of manage like the creative direction, operations, customer service, fulfillment. How do you manage all that? How do you juggle this?
It's a lot.
It sounds like a lot, but it's all about structure and managing your time properly. Operations is a daily task that I have to do every day and be in contact with the team in our warehouse every day to know what's happening, what stock is coming, order new stock if needed, and so on. Customer service, again, it's a daily task because you have to keep your customers happy. So I talk to them on a regular basis. We have a Facebook group that's very, very active where we discuss all the issues that they might have or the feedback, or they post a lot of photos. So we have to interact with them. They send us email on a daily basis as well. So I have to take care of that. Content creation, it's easier because it's something that I have to like plan ahead and record videos, take photos and do all that all at once. So then I can spread it out across a whole month. So that's kind of the easiest part because you can plan it ahead. And regarding our products, we plan our boxes like a couple of months ahead of time. So that also gives me a large buffer to order all the stock we need and plan everything, take all the photos in time. So I've gotten used to it, and now I have my schedule and my calendar full of all my tasks, so I know exactly what I need to do and when I need to do it. So it's become a second nature. It's not that hard. It's not as hard as it sounds, really.
Still, yeah, I think it's impressive and practice makes perfect. But
Yeah,
if you
for
were
sure.
just starting as a brand now, that's a lot. And
It is
it takes
impressive,
time
yeah.
to build that structure and, you know, your own rhythm and how you do things. But that's impressive. So kudos to you.
Oh, thank you.
And you did mention a Facebook group. Is that how you build community and loyalty with your customers, or is there something else?
It's the big part, right? Like when we acquired the brand last year, October, they had a Facebook community.
Yeah.
It was still pretty much active. I think there's about 1,700 members in the community when we acquired it.
Yep.
Now we're on 2,700, pretty much. We're growing by like 1,000 in a year, which is it's okay, but I want to be a bit more aggressive. But then I can't moan or complain because I haven't had time to be aggressive at the same time. But yeah, the Facebook community is our biggest touch point, right? Really and truly.
It is. It's where customers interact with each other and really create that sense of community that they need. So we're not just a brand, we're their community.
Yeah.
When they come and they share their creations every day and they find friends and they meet up in real life.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
become...
that's so cool.
They go coffee
Yeah,
shops together,
and they
right?
share photos in the group. So it's become way more than just another brand. So I think the community aspect of it is crucial for developing a small brand like ours.
And that's the reason why we acquired it in reality, like the biggest USP, because you can acquire any brand, right? But to have a community behind the brand,
That takes time to
like
build.
you can
also.
generate
Yeah.
sales
Yeah.
with literally no website if you wanted to. We just have the community.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just word of
it's
mouth,
insane.
and people share their creations, and they have that FOMO as well. If they don't have the same box as the other
Yeah.
peers, they feel the need to buy that one as well. So it really makes our job easier when it comes to marketing as well.
It does.
So would you say this played into your growth a lot? Is a big part?
It is going to be for 2026. So we've already discussed this. So the community is great and it's solid. It's done a good job, but we obviously now identify from other larger brands like Gymshark has like a run club. So you buy Gymshark clothing and you're running around London, and it's just a community base, right? So, and Gymshark have a big philosophy. It's like improve yourself, be better. And I want to kind of tap into that in our niche as well with like the younger generation, like switch off your mobile devices, start doing arts and crafts. It's good for the
Smart.
mental mind, right? And I think it's building a community that all believe in that, not so much the product. That makes sense. And the product's like a nice supplementary effect of that. But essentially, as I said, we're going to try and release a brand ambassador program next year. Actually, did I say next year or Q4?
Well, Q4 this year.
This year we're going to see, so Mara here, we're going to release a brand ambassador program, which essentially we haven't ironed it all out yet, but it's going to be essentially giving people that are prominent in our community more spotlight, giving them boxes for free, and they'll then knit it and share it. They'll do reveal videos for us, and everyone's going to be like, I want to be a brand ambassador. What do I have to do to be one? And again, it's just building the community stronger, essentially.
Yeah, and UGC is a big part of that
Yeah.
because people tend to trust other people like themselves who use the product on a daily basis. And we'll definitely be doing that.
Nice. Awesome. Can't wait to see. Okay. For Josh Moore, what's the hardest part about switching between a marketer and a brand owner?
By far, getting in the zone. Like for me, I think once I get into the zone, I'm free flowing with work. So typically I would wake up, I have like sales calls, I'm doing proposals, follow-up emails, checking in with the team, client emails, and just jump like, oh, we've got 10 boxes in the warehouse. I'm like, wait, what? Like, what's going on, Mara? Like, and because this business in particular plans 2 months in advance, when Mara showed me designs, which is pretty much now in October/November for December and Jan, it's like, yeah, I think that makes sense. And when we reveal the box, I'm now thinking 2 months in the future, but it's actually 2 months into the past. Like, I find it very hard to keep track. So I've now a bit better, right? I blocked out Fridays, so no sales calls at the agency. I just have that purely for Kiab. And I'm also going to start doing Mondays as well to give Mara more support. And
it definitely requires time. So,
Yeah.
It does. And
I think it makes more sense to split them and not have half a day for ClickSlice and half a day for Knit in a Box, just because they're different.
Yeah, so, it's a real brand. Like people think, oh, it's just a brand you got. Like this is real stock, real warehouse, 3PL company. We're spending money up front buying. Like it's proper. Like it's not drop shipping. This is a real ecom business.
So I think one question that would interest me as ops director at ClickSlice is, what do you wish as a brand owner for agencies to understand better?
Other agencies, I wish they understand nothing. That's their problem. That's their losses. What we understood better is, I think 9 out of 10 agencies are guilty of just talking about vanity metrics. Mm-hmm. Your keyword rankings, or your impressions have gone up. Like you're more visible. You're on page 1. And in reality, if you're not in the top 2-3 positions, it doesn't really mean anything in terms of clicks. And even if you're getting clicks, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean to the bottom line? Are you getting sales? So I think most agencies are guilty of speaking the SEO terminology, the language, vanity metrics, and not bottom line stuff. Because even when I speak to you, right, I'm like, if we do this, how much money is it going to make us? I'm not asking, what's our keyword rankings for this? How's our meta?
No, you're asking me.
I'm asking you. But I think when you're a brand owner, you have so much more focus on what is the ROI of this? And I totally understand now more why SEO isn't as sexy as other channels that's more performance driven. It's not as appealing. If I can put £5,000 into paid ads and generate £10,000, great, double my money. If I put £5,000 into SEO, what am I getting back? You don't really know. You got a guarantee. So it's harder to sell when I understand and appreciate a lot more. But I think it's also helped us on the agency side to be able to sell it more, because when brands see we own Kiab and we put our money where our mouth is, it has, a lot of weight. We have skin in the game, right?
Yeah, and you understand them. But how does your marketing channel mix look like now, and what's performing well?
So we tested pretty much a lot, right? We had flyers. I actually drove to a lot of knit-alongs in my area, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a community in different areas. And everyone who knits will go to this knitting club and will knit along. So they'll bring a project and they'll knit together.
It's kind of like a book club where you gather along and discuss a book. They knit together, right?
And the funny thing is, most of them are actually hosted in librities, by the way.
That's
so I was going to libraries and it's just this young guy pulling up with a massive box of knitting kits. Like, hey, right now I've got some knitting kits in the back if you want some. Just look at me like, this guy knits? And I was like, no, but they'll love me, warm welcome in. I gave out some flyers. That actually went pretty well for us. It's just not scalable. I can't drive around the whole country. I reckon we would scale crazy if I did that, though. Maybe we should look into that next year.
It used to be a marketing tactic back in the day.
Maybe block out a full month and do that.
Not for me, we'd get a sales rep or something to do that. But yes, that worked really well. Paid search wasn't that effective for us, to be honest with you. Organic search is good. We have a good position organically. We rank number 1. Shout out to ClickSlice. We rank number 1 for knitting subscription box, mystery knitting subscription box service. All our terms we target, we're doing really well. Meta ads, it's going good. I'm not the biggest fan of how volatile it is.
Do you think with brand ambassadors, you'll look into using their content with meta ads as well.
100%.
For sure.
I think
Yeah.
it will resonate a lot better
Yeah.
because right now we have like Mara.
Unboxing
Unboxing,
everything every month. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it'd be nice to have some audio, see someone, look similar to their demographic that's, knitting, because our customers are 67 and above
I think that's the average.
on
Yeah.
an average, right?
Yeah.
So the scene, me and Mara, in front of an ad is probably not the best. And even the UGC content we have for the Meta ads is, a lot of them are, 20s, 30s, which doesn't resonate the best. But yeah, our community, Facebook ads or Facebook group, is really good for sales.
Yeah.
We do a reveal, we post a link. There's no Google algorithm. There's no pay cost per click. Everyone clicks it. Conversion rate's super high.
Yeah.
We have email marketing. We use Klaviyo. You do a good job on the campaigns you send. So yeah, that's our main channels really.
Awesome. So it's a mix, which we usually recommend.
Which it has to
because
be,
you
right?
shouldn't rely on just one channel.
Yeah.
You never know what algorithm update goes out there.
No.
And you should always look at multiple channels for
Agreed.
sure. And what surprised you most about building a D2C brand?
I think it's how volatile meta ads can be. So everyone has an assumption like SEO is not great, it's unpredictable, there's no visibility, attribution's poor. I thought meta ads would be similar to Google ads. Like you get clear data, it's stable, but it's very volatile. And it's not just for us. I speak to a lot of brand owners or ClickSlice. Meta ads aren't just what they used to be, Since the iOS 14 update and cookie tracking, like it's just not the same. Like you want to show an ad to a guy and it shows to a woman, and you don't know who anyone is no more, and you basically leave it to the algorithm to determine who's the right audience. And it does work over time, but even for us running like paid ads at ClickSlice, like paid social, apologies. It's some months it's great, other months you're like these leads aren't for us. Very very volatile. So if you're an ecom brand that's just reliant on paid social, I'm sure you probably already are shaking and not sleeping at night. You definitely need to diversify as soon as possible.
100% in any industry, any type, even if it's service-based, whatever. I think you should diversify. And how do you measure success beyond sales?
I think for me, it's how smooth the brand runs without my involvement. So if I have to be involved all the time, then it means it's probably not that successful. I haven't streamlined things. We're lucky we have a really good 3PL company that I actually know through our older days at ClickSlice, one of our partners, who owns a massive warehouse in the west of London, essentially. So for me, I think that's my main thing I look at, other than the revenue, which obviously is questions outside of revenue, but I'm sure there's things you look at a bit differently, right?
For me, being in contact with the customers pretty much every day, I really take their feedback seriously. So I look a lot at that when measuring success. I'm looking at whether they're happy, whether they want something to change or not, because essentially we're doing this for them.
Yeah.
And it's a monthly subscription. So if you're not happy, you have the option to cancel that. So we're losing out as well. So I care a lot about maintaining our customers happy, replying as fast as possible, and just being in contact with them every day, essentially.
Awesome. I think that's super important.
like that.
And I think, your customers really appreciate that, especially because you've built a community. So,
Yeah, and I feel like we're so close to them now. Whenever we talk about our customers, we know their names. So I really feel like I know them personally. So I think that's a big part of success as well.
And that's one of your USPs, I would say. Like, that's how I would see it.
Yeah. And we even said, like, when we comment in the Facebook community, we should comment from our personal accounts and not the business account.
We do that as well.
Yeah. Something we learned early on, actually.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think one of my last curiosities is, again, more for you, Josh. How has owning a DTC brand helped grow ClickSlice?
Outside of just direct conversions from it, like as in I tell a lead that we have a brand, they love that, they see we've got skin in the game. Like that's probably the biggest USP it's helped us, to be honest with you. There are a lot of e-commerce SEO agencies out there that just do e-commerce SEO. They don't rank their own sites. We actually do our own SEO. We rank #1. We have an Ecom Brand. We've taught over 200,000 students. We've taught the government. We are rolling. Like we have so much bulletproof USPs. So for me, owning a brand is just another element to add another USP. Why we're a no-brainer for brands out there.
Awesome. Okay, just one more question, which I didn't have on my list. Do you plan on acquiring more brands?
Yes. Yes. And
That was fast.
I already
Yes.
I have one on my radar. I haven't told you about it yet.
Well,
Surprise,
you
surprise.
should.
I haven't had time to tell you.
Okay, great.
No, the plan is to acquire a brand. And if I'm being totally honest, the brand we acquired right now is probably one of the most hardest brands you could actually acquire. And the reason being is because it's a mystery knitting subscription box service. So the product each month changes. It means
Yeah.
different suppliers, different gifts, different it's just very, very challenging. And we have 3 different products. So that's like 3 different products, right?
Yeah.
So that's every single month there's 3 different products Mara has to plan.
Yeah.
And
So the other one, you're going to breeze through it.
yeah. I mean, you have
I think we learned a lot from
Yeah.
this one,
Yeah.
and it will definitely help us in the future. But yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah, and this is good. Like, this is done well. It's profitable now, right? Which is great. But scaling is not the easiest because our demographic, as I said, is 67 and above. So a lot of them, we can't run like TikTok ads, or no one's really on Instagram. They're on Facebook. That's pretty much about it, right?
Yeah. It's also kind of seasonal as well. So it really depends, and it changes throughout the year. So yeah, we picked a
really hard brand.
Yeah.
But
Challenges are always good.
yeah, it has more weight,
sure.
right? It has more weight. But yeah, new brand coming soon. Stay tuned. 2026. All will be revealed.
Awesome. Super interesting. And yeah, stay tuned. Maybe we're going to have another podcast on that brand. Thank you guys. And see you in the next one.
See ya.
See ya. Bye bye.